matrix, you know, because they know, man. They know that potential is locked inside of a certain people here on earth, man. And that people is the Israelites. These people.
The bug breaking.
The bug breaking?
Yeah.
This is what buck breaking is. The process where black men were routinely raped by their gay slave owners.
Yeah. And you know what? And you know, and that's all of them. the whole male white race, all of them are homosexual.
Look at him in that truck, man. Goddamn devil.
All of them are homosexual, deviants. You know, a lot of them are afraid to have daughters or what they might do to them, man. You know, they're homosexuals, man.
I got it.
Go ahead.
It says, did you know that during slavery in the U.S., gay white slave owners would buy male slaves and engage in forced homosexual sex acts?
Forced. Go ahead.
Hey, brother. Hey, when you get the chance, on YouTube, Goodbye Uncle Tom shows you that. Ooh, it's called Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good movie to watch, bro.
Show y'all they was taking the little boys in that movie. It's probably like 10, 11, and like the white men that'll be traveling, like say they had like an option to get a girl or a young boy. Most of the time they send in the movie. Most of the time they pick the young boy.
Yeah. Waiting for them.
Like it shows you the condition on them ships. How we had diarrhea and sickness from the ocean, throwing up and shitting everywhere. They use buck, man, bro. You just gotta watch it, bro. You gotta watch it. Goodbye Uncle Tom.
And when we wouldn't eat, they would force that.
They break the teeth out your mouth.
Yeah, it's good to watch those type of movies, man, to stir up your spirit, man. You know. People be like, "Oh yeah, I watch." You gotta watch the movie.
Because it shows you how they treated us and what they did.
Because people forget, you know.
Know thy enemy.
Hey, the book of Ecclesiastes, 3:15, they say the Lord will require of that which is past.
Yep.
So you gotta look back on those things that was in the past. And we'll be like, let's forget about slavery. No, there was some horrible stuff that happened to
Hey, that was the worst thing that ever happened to any race of people on earth.
Yeah, man, no nation destroyed like that.
The scripture
no
says.
nation.
The scripture says. And those men died with no repercussions. They never paid for what they did.
Yep.
So the Lord gonna pay. The Lord gonna deal with it. Go ahead, bro.
It says
that's why Isaiah 14:21 it says, prepare slaughter for their children, for the iniquity of their fathers. So they're gonna get paid back for that, man.
It says the buck's male's child was required to watch front row center so that
the man that was getting raped, his child had to watch in the front seat. Go ahead.
So he too could witness his father's sexual demise and humiliation. The slave master would savagely sodomize the buck.
See why we need to come together, man?
The elect.
Hey man, the elect, man, you brothers that's out there and you righteous and you seeking the Lord, man, and the Lord dealing with you, man. You know, see why it's important?
Hey, because more atrocity is gonna happen again.
Hey, because the more men that wake up, the sooner we get out of here, man.
Right.
The sooner we get that power and the sooner we get our revenge, man. And the sooner we get the kingdom of heaven, man. Or we don't have to worry about no pedophiles lurking around our children's schools, man. Hey, man, do you know that pedophilia is at an all-time high? You know, in America, hey, you know, pedophiles right now are saying that since gays have the option to be gay, they should have the option to deal with children.
Right. And they finna pass
They about to pass the bill.
Yep.
Right.
So this is the type of society we living in. That's how you know we at the end, man.
But people want this place to keep going, man.
Well, somebody will be able to take your little son who don't know nothing about life, don't know nothing about making decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's proven through science and logic and reason. It's proven that a child doesn't know nothing about taking care of himself and making good decisions for his life.
This place has to be destroyed, man. It has to, and it will be. It has to.
Go ahead.
And it says the slave master would savagely sodomize the buck in front of his wife, family, friends, and children.
And it's the history they don't teach you.
Buck breaking was the slave master's very effective tool to keep all young black slaves from ever being defiant and taking revenge. So they'd be too scared to rise up against their slave master. But they didn't want that shit to happen to them or their family. So they would be like, you know what, we'll just take it. We'll just do whatever. Just don't let that happen to me.
You know what? In the end, man, not all of us gonna come together as a nation. You know, hey, the Lord said it's not my will that any should perish, but all should come into repentance. But He knew when He said that, you know, that all of them weren't gonna come to repentance because people are so into this world, man.
I got some. Deuteronomy 28:65. And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee a trembling heart, and failing eyes, and sorrow of mind.
Sorrow of mind, man.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Hey, I got a picture. I got a picture in my tablet, in this tablet, of Jake sitting on the ground, and surrounded by police, with a sign that say, "Will I survive in America?" You know, he don't have no assurance of his life, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. The Lord shall give thee a trembling heart and failing eyes and sorrow of mind, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and thou shalt have no assurance of thy life.
You gotta fear that these devils gonna pull up on you and just shoot. Hey man, they just gunning people down. The police just gunning people down, man.
And motherfuckers are making money off of it, you know, because they gun a motherfucker down. Then what they do, they put a trust fund together for
they started a GoFundMe account, and this dude get $1 million, you know, and then he get paid vacation. You know, he's not working. He's on leave. He's on paid. Put him on leave.
Basically, he done got rich just for killing. So
he get a vacation, man. So you know, other white cops are looking like, man, I need a vacation.
Yeah, and you know, that police thing goes back to what? Slavery. The police was used for, they was slave captain. If a slave ran away,
yeah, slave patrol. Yeah,
slave patrol. Yeah.
And then they'd get a nigga to go catch him because they couldn't catch him themselves.
Yeah, because only a nigga can catch a nigga. You know, we fast. Man. Go ahead.
Well, that goes double also, your life will hang in doubt. Okay. Yeah, you got to deal with your enemies, but you also got to deal with your own people.
Yeah.
In our community,
I'm just going to get it. Go ahead.
What's that, 54?
Yeah, it'll go.
54. No, go to 54.
50
with the brother.
Say 54?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So verse 54. 28:54, Deuteronomy. So the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Right, so his eye gonna be evil towards his brother. Because in the ancient world, when it says tender and delicate, we was brotherly. Yep. I see you walking down the street and you like, hey brother, because you know, back in the ancient world, Judah had his set portion, Issachar had his set portion, we all had our set portion. So if I see you and I ain't recognize you, like, hey brother, where you from? Oh, I'm from Issachar, bro. I'm traveling through. Oh, brother, did you eat? You need a place to stay? You need a place? I'll bring you into my house. I'll feed you. I'll make you a room, like, cause we was brothers. But now, you see a nigga ride past a nigga. What you looking at? Well, what you looking at? Like Boondocks. You seen Boondocks, the nigga moment. You know?
Hey, you can't even speak to a nigga now,
I was
man.
just gonna say that, man.
Hey, how you doing? Do I know you, nigga? Yeah. Like, you can't even speak. But how you doing?
While her saying, what you looking at?
Man, nigga, I don't know.
Oh, you thirsty?
That come over me. I'm like, okay, bro.
And it says his eye shall be evil towards his wife and the children which he shall leave. So that's why so many follow this house. That's a curse.
Yep.
You know? So, but who gets the title of deadbeat dad? Do the white man get it? Do the China man get it? Do the Arab man get it? So that's let you know who our people are. Because the Lord said that these curses shall be on us for a sign.
That's right.
So we can look at these curses and be like, damn, I fit that's us.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right, the that was an incident that you want me to read.
No, I mean you can jump. Matter of fact, where it says this should be on sign
Where
for
did
a
the
curse.
Apocrypha come from?
The Apocrypha. Look,
A quick.
the Apocrypha. This is the original
1611.
King James. So when King James translated the Bible, this is what it was. When the king built a temple, he don't actually build it.
I know what you're saying.
But the Apocrypha is in the middle of this. It was always meant to be in this book. The Apocrypha is a part of the Bible.
Always have been.
See?
So y'all just get that when it ain't.
See, now the 1611 comes with it already in it.
Right.
Now the rest of the Bibles, they took it out.
Okay.
So that's why you buy it separate.
Because it documented certain things for the Roman Catholic Church. Snatched it out.
And in a lot of countries, that book banned. They don't use that book to take over certain places.
Right.
For real.
Hey,
If you actually break down the word apocrypha, it actually means hidden books.
hidden
Or
books.
it actually means the word apoc actually means hidden written.
Right.
So
away. Apa is away. Apa means hidden, so it's hidden away.
hidden away. But that's because there's 400 years between what they consider to be the Old Testament and New Testament and the regular Bible. That covers those 400 years.
Yep.
Okay. And it named names like
During the time of the Maccabees
Alexander.
and all that.
you know Alexander, right? You know Alexander, right? Alexander the Macedonian.
They call him Alexander the Great. That's how they teach us in school.
You ever heard of Alexander the Great? Yeah, he's called out specifically in this book.
And it documents basically
and it tells when evils was multiplied in the world. Excuse me, multiplied in the world. So that's, like in Job 9:24 it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. But then in the back here it tells you exactly when it was multiplied. When Esau started truly spread now.
It also documents when we basically got
Hellenized.
Yep.
So that's when we start not knowing who the fuck we are.
So-
And it tells
What book was it?
What?
No, like what book in the Apocrypha?
when you Hellenized.
Yeah.
Maccabees.
Yep.
First and second
In fact,
Maccabees.
that's the book that's banned. That book is banned, especially like in Jamaica or something. The Book of Maccabees or something.
It probably is.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
But it is banned.
We got brothers in Jamaica. Yeah. But
I
yeah.
was watching this morning.
But it also explains how
It's
the
nothing but-
so-called. No, I was gonna say it also explains how the so-called Latins and Native Americans got over here.
Yep.
Because Esau, they teach you in school that the Native Americans were mixed with Chinese, that they came over the land bridge that
Strait.
froze or some shit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Strait.
The Bering Strait. Right.
That's a lie.
It's all bullshit. Because everything they say, where's the evidence of it? They don't have, because everything, science is all fucking, what's the word?
Theories.
Theories. It's all theories. Hypotheses. Which they say a hypothesis is
It's an
an
educated
educated guess. How the fuck can you have an educated guess?
It's a guess. Basically some shit they put up their ass.
That's pretty much.
But the flip side of that is the scriptures explain when David wanted to do some things that them Hamites that were sailors knew how to come over here and did. So it was known. So he had an 18-month trip. I mean, a 3-year trip.
Solomon.
Yeah, but
It's in Kings. When Solomon was building the temple,
Okay, yeah.
this is the Phoenicians.
Okay.
Like a year and a half to go get gold
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
About 3.5. It was a 3-year thing.
A year and a half trip. A year and a half there, a year and a half back.
But you know that it had to be America.
Right.
Who the Hamites again?
Africans.
So when you hear all them songs and whatnot, that makes you feel like, oh man, good to be in Africa.
Except for the ones on the west coast of Africa, the ones on the west coast in Nigeria, Ghana, those are our people.
Well, you'll find our people everywhere.
Yeah.
We scattered like literally everywhere.
Yeah.
How can you tell the difference between the Israelite and the African?
It's the
though?
spirit. Somebody get Romans 8 and you got it, brother?
What they call it? Because you know how my people, we walk with rhythm, man. You know,
Everything we do is rhythm.
Yeah, Arab or white man, they have no spirit, man.
You know, if you see a dude that look like us, but he walking on, you gotta question that, like.
And plus they don't like you.
They won't like you.
Yeah, that's why they had it.
Who is this guy?
And that's why they had in Sugar Hill when he said,
Look, it's
when he
a
asked
difference, ain't it, man? Just look at the glow on them, man. See, our people are naturally great, man. Michael Jordan, Floyd Mayweather, Serena Williams, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
They're naturally great, man.
And those are some of the ones you know. Like I said, you got Usain Bolt and whatnot. Benjamin.
Get that out. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 16. It says, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit, which the Spirit is talking about these scriptures, right?
You know what? And that's how we know that the Latins and Native Americans are our brothers, man. Because we have the same spirit, man. Same spirit as them, man. Same exact spirit.
Drinking, partying.
And you know what?
Yeah.
And guess what? The white man can also slap you.
You know, no, I'm just saying, like, you know, like, you got, hey, man, boxing, singing, music, all of that, man. You know? Go ahead, what was you gonna say?
I was basically saying the white man also can tell who's an Israelite and who's an African. When he was picking us up over there in the west coast of Africa, they can look at us like, that's an Israelite, that's not an African. Distinguish who were we when they were sitting us over here.
The Africans was helping them.
Yeah, and also the Africans was helping them.
Slave trade, key word. Trade. No, don't nobody give their own people up to slavery. But when they said slave trade, that lets you know that it was something. What was being traded? Muskets and wine, man.
Watered down wine at that.
You know,
Like
Rum and wine.
oh, whores, women. You know.
Con, this is Romans 8:16. It says the Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. So the Spirit bears witness. Right. You have a conversation with him, and you'll just so-called white boy, right? You'll have a conversation, you'll be like, man, he a nigga. He don't seem like a white boy. Because in his spirit, he is Israelite. There's a certain thing called confusion of faces.
Hey, the dude that came up earlier, bro.
I broke that down there.
Nothing about that part.
Confusion of faces.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, for example, right?
I broke that down.
These guys in China, they break dancing. They got the whole what's the Run DMC, the B-boy, the whole joggers and shit. They got the big chains, the hat cocked, and you like, man, look at this group.
And they got rhythm. You know, they can break.
Actually rapping in their language, man. And got
Yeah. You seen the Chinese doing the trap music? Like they actually doing trap music. They niggas, man.
I got a
For example, like when you look at
Cause our people like to our people like to deal with a lot of women, man. Hey, I'ma just say it. Our people like to fuck, man. That's right. So everywhere we go, we leaving seed over here. We leaving seed. You know, oh man, that's a bit.
Like the perfect example was the what war was that? Yeah,
Bruce Lee.
The Vietnam War. Yeah. We was going over there. We was sleeping with them women, them women over there, but they left babies over there, man. So a lot of babies grew up. Yeah.
So once that son grew up,
some brothers stayed over there after the war.
They got families.
Matter of fact, the chick that just ran for the beauty pageant in Japan, bro, she Jay. Yeah. She was black.
Yep.
And I forgot the name that they called her.
Ariana Mizumoto.
Yeah, and she won.
So it's crazy because Saturday we just did.
But you know what? But it's all about who your father is. So it's all about who your father is.
Right. So ask yourself this question.
That's what a sperm look like a seed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, if you ever see a seed germinate, when that little tail break out, that's what a sperm look like.
Hey, when I take an apple seed and plant them with a bunch of pears, what's gonna grow out of that? Is a pear tree gonna grow out of the apple seed?
So when you shoot that sperm into the woman, the one that makes it to the egg is actually a kid, a child, man. Before that child got in that egg, it was in your nutsack swimming around. You see what I'm saying?
So whatever
when you shoot that sperm into whatever field you go to, whatever woman you go to, it's gonna be of your race.
Okay. Let
you know
this
what I'm saying?
come out.
Even if it has some of their features.
Yeah, there's no such thing as biracial mix.
Well, here we go.
Because the Most High liken the man to holding the seed and the woman to ground.
Well,
when you put the seed into the ground, whichever ground, it can be Chinese ground, it can be fucking Arab ground, it don't matter. Whatever, like I gave you the analogy of the apple and the pear. When I put that apple amongst all them pears, a pear not gonna grow out of that apple seed. An apple gonna grow amongst them pears. Yeah. You know?
Even in the Bible, say everything giving out seed after its own kind. You know? In Genesis.
Call it and read it.
This is Book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
By the house of their fathers. That's how come if you've got a daughter, she takes on the husband name, and all the kids that come out of there above his lineage. Yeah. Okay? But if you've got a